We love dual cab utes in Australia, which makes this comparo really important. In the blue corner, it's our favourite dual cab, the Ford Ranger. Coming out swinging hard from the red corner, it's China's new GWM Ute. So does China's best dual cab ever have the firepower to take on the multi-award winning Ranger? Let's get on with it and find out. Dollar for dollar, the GWM Ute comes into this contest with a huge advantage. We've got the mid-spec Canon L on test here, and it's about $20,000 cheaper than the Ranger XLS by the time they're both on the road. And not only that, the GWM absolutely kicks the Ranger in the slats when it comes to equipment. Let's start with safety. While both these utes come with all-important autonomous emergency braking, the GWM has more driver assist systems supporting it. It also has a centre airbag, which means it's theoretically eligible for a 2021 ANCAP 5-star score. Not that it's been announced yet. And when it comes to comfort equipment, the GWM again has the advantage. It gets artificial leather and a powered driver's seat, a sports bar, side steps to help you get in and out, and a spray-in bed liner. But neither vehicle gets reach adjust steering or sat-nav. There's no doubt the GWM has a more modern look and feel than the Ranger too. The Ford is muted in its trims and presentations. The Ranger does have a couple of cool party tricks courtesy of its new embedded Ford Pass modem. You can even remote start it via the app on your phone. How 2021? Okay, enough of all the dollars and cents. Let's talk tech and then hit the road. No matter how you add up the numbers, the Ranger looks the goods. It's got the bigger engine with more power and torque, yet it also claims the better fuel consumption figure. Something we verified on test. Head to the all-important trays and it's the Ranger with the advantage. It's both longer and wider, but neither of them have enough space between the wheel arches to fit an Aussie pallet. The GWM edges the Ranger on payload, but the Ford has better brake towing capacity. So time to see what these two drive like. And to do them justice, we tested them on bitumen, gravel, with loads and without, and then slipped them into low range for some tough off-roading. The Ranger's been developed for Australian conditions and it shows. Driving it unladen on bitumen or gravel, it's got a comfortable stance, rides well, steers well. It's a very welcoming vehicle. The GWM hasn't been developed locally, but there has been some research for its setup by GWM engineers and they've done a decent job. It doesn't quite have the refinement of the Ranger, but it's not a million miles away. In fact, it's the detail tuning which hurts the GWM. It's got a jiggle to the ride, the auto hunts annoyingly on hills, and the steering is slow and heavy. It also has an overreactive traction control system that clamps brakes too easily on rutted corners. Okay, time for some loaded testing. Let's see how they each cope hauling an extra 650 kilograms in the tub. Well, that was a really worthwhile exercise and it reminds us the breadth of capability these dual cabs have to have. With 650 kg on board, they still felt pretty decent to drive. The Ranger was that little bit better, that little bit more unified front to rear. The GWM, a little bit firmer and also a little bit more difficult to steer, but both well and truly passed the test. They can both carry significant loads successfully. Now, finally, it's off to our 4x4 testing track deep in the bush. Rough, rutted and steep, it's a great place to put articulation, ground clearance and 4x4 systems to the test. Okay, get really serious and you're going to run out of ground clearance and articulation, and you'll have some tyre issues too, because vehicles come standard with highway-oriented rubber, but keep it sane and both do a decent job. So where does that leave us? If you're a conservative buyer who values known quantities, then the Ranger is the only choice. That it's also the marginally more refined vehicle helps out too. But the GWM's $20,000 price advantage, mountain of equipment and competitive driving package means it's a real alternative to the Ford. Sure, it's got some rough edges and its reliability, service and resale are all unknowns right now. So the new Challenger from China swings a massive blow at the Aussie Ford Ranger. It doesn't quite knock it off its throne, but there's no doubt the GWM Ute is a contender. If you're in the market for a new dual cab Ute, you just have to take it seriously.